Okay, so we're back, and we're back in Merchant Guild's territory. I hope that there aren't any mercenary mages. I think they're quite annoying because I think some guilds use it to cut off access routes. Huh? Oh, it was lagging. And one good example is some time ago I was going to sorry, not Meduli. I was going to Fabrinum, and so I went through that narrow pass that had a keep on the other side of the mountain face, and I got killed, I think, several times by mercenary mages, and so in the end I've had to go the other way, and that was yeah, so it is annoying to have to contend with mercenary mages that guilds put up, and you know, they just install them there, and then anyone that tries to go past there will be shot down. Huh? What's wrong? Oh, we're really trekking it. So I don't know where we're going. But yeah, Grey Fox clearly has the speed, because he's probably built for exactly that, you know, speed, agility, nimbleness, all the thievery skills and abilities. He's probably geared for that, and so that's why when you're in a foot chase, he will win, and if you're chasing him, then you will never catch him. But yeah, I do wonder where the NWO keep is. But yeah, look at the night sky. And look at the scenery like here. It looks magnificent. So is that direwolf? Wyzant. Okay. Yeah, you do need to be careful, because Wyzants and direwolves sometimes they can look a little bit similar at night. You might find it a little bit hard to tell the two apart unless you point your reticle at them. Yeah, so I think I know why we're going on foot, is because you know, that way if something happens, then we will have to enter the jungle. Oh, okay, we have to enter the jungle. Oh, this is going to be a long trip. The jungle is deep in the jungle. Okay. What if we have the time for that? Is this another one of his heists? Because if you go to Grey Fox's channel, he's got these videos where he practically sneaks into enemy keeps and starts attacking their players inside from within the keep walls, and yeah, and a lot of them are caught by surprise, unprepared, and he often takes out quite a number of them before he himself gets taken out. But then he comes back and he continues his assault. So I don't know, is this another one of his and yes, he does take things. I think he does take whatever he can. Have to enter the jungle now. this is a huge keep. I don't know who owns this, but it's massive. It's almost like a mini Tindrum, miniature size of Tindrum City. The walls, I mean, look at that. It goes all the way from here to there, and I mean that's massive, you know. I think this is probably the first time I've seen a castle this big. This is probably the biggest castle I've ever seen to date, if I remember correctly. I mean, this is massive. I don't know who owns this, but yeah, good thing there aren't any guards sitting on top of the walls. The worst thing about mercenary mages is that you can't fight back. It's, you know, you can't even see them to begin with, so, and you don't know where they're firing from behind the walls or from top of the parapet. Thanks. Yeah, I'm always very grateful for everyone's support, and yeah, it's very heartwarming. So Silver Sword, the Atrocious. So we're going to be... How far are we from the jungle? I think we are getting there, but there's still some ways to go. And he says it's deep in the jungle, so... Firehouse? Oh. Candy Kira's house. Okay, so this is under construction, maybe? Anyway. And yes, for those of you who are wondering, Mortimer Online's housing system follows the old school Ultima Online. So every house has a key, and if your key gets stolen, then the person who stole it can gain access to your house. And so yes, there is no such thing as keys that cannot be stolen. People can steal your keys and get into your house. So yes, that is one hardcore feature that Mortal Online has preserved, whereas a lot of other games these days don't have anymore. You know, I think with Ultima Online, I'm not even sure if they have keys anymore in Ultima Online. I think everything's all blessed now. You know, you don't lose very valuable things like house keys and that sort of thing. You know, deeds and other things. But I'm glad that Ultima Online preserves that hardcore edge that Ultima Online used to have. I mean, I remember reading about how Ultima Online was so hardcore. You know, people would break into other people's houses, and you know, people would wait out in the woods and wait for someone to come along and gank them, basically, and take all their stuff. Hope I don't die. Oh. Oh. Okay. Is this it? This might be bad news for you. Huh? What do you mean? What do you mean by bad news? Man, he's so fast. Look at his legs. He's like he's like speed running. Ooh. What happened? Oh, I think someone fell. Okay, yeah, he did fall. Falling damage. For a second I thought someone was attacking us. Bad news. Jump down. Yeah, it is very easy to fall from cliffs. However, if you time your steps properly and if you walk in the right places, you can avoid falling damage. But it does take some practice and skill. Not skill as in, you know, the skilling up your whatever, like a normal skill, but it is a intuitive thing. You know, you learn where to walk and where not to walk, and you learn when you've gone a bit too far and you have to backtrack. So that is one thing that you can learn in this game, and trust me, I've had a lot of experience in mountain climbing, so I do know quite a bit about how to, you know, move up and down from mountains without dying. It still happens from time to time, you know, because sometimes you just don't know whether that next step is going to cause you to fall and land in a long way down. But oh, Magneton Soldier, oh, watch out. Oh man, that Magneton Soldier is fast. Oh, don't come after me. Don't come after me. I don't think I can take on a Magneton Soldier. Yeah, see, that's the problem as well. Because it's hard for others to see you, it'll be hard for you to see what is around you as well. So that's the downside to traveling at night, the pros and cons. But for the most part, it is still better than not. I would travel at night any day. However, I prefer to travel during the day because it looks, everything looks better during the day. So, is this Glimmer Extract? What are we doing here? What are we doing here? Looks like a nice house. Just watching if someone is inside. Okay. Yeah, that's the other thing as well, guys. Houses in Mods Online are not instanced. And what I mean by that is you don't go into a separate zone with a loading screen to go to your house. Houses exist in the same space as the game world space. So if someone's inside their house and they see you going past, then they can tell their friends or come out and get you if they want. So it's just something to watch out for. Don't just pass by a house and think that everything's okay, because there could be someone inside there and they see you, and if that person's a murderer, like a red, and they're opportunistic, then they can come out of their house and gank you. So yes, there's no instances in this game. The closest thing to an instance is when you cross the continents and the game has to load, I think, another server where Sardaukar is located. I think that's how it works. So that's the only time where you have something that resembles an instance, and it's not really an instance in the first place either. It's more of a separate server. I think that's how it works. But I'm not too sure. But they had to put it that way because of the limitations of the Unreal Engine 4, I think it is. Alright, so we're getting there. We're getting there, so and we've made it so far. So far, we've made it safely without oh, what is that? Do you see that? Is that because of the waterfall? Why is there water splashing? Oh, okay. I get it. Yeah, it's and good thing we don't get pushed down by the water. And it's nice to see that there's actually proper water textures in this area now. Before it used to be just a flat, flat blue texture, but now it actually has a flowing water effect, which is good to see. It looks a bit funny that you're standing next to a flowing water that's going down and you're not getting pushed downwards. But that's okay. So NWO, I have come across NWO players in, you know, when I record and when I play. I have come across them, but I've never really had any sort of dealings with them. So I'm just going to see if I jump into the keep with Grey Fox and Silver Sword, then I'm not going to take anything from, you know, if they start looting, then I'm just going to, you know, I'll just stand and not take anything, because that's one of my rules that I have, is if unless, let's say, a player killer or a thief comes along and tries to attack me or steal from me, and I manage to beat them, manage to take them out, then yes, I would loot from their loot bag. But if it's, let's say, someone else getting attacked and looted or stolen from by another red or another thief, then I wouldn't touch the loot. I would let the other player, the victim, take it instead. So we're about to enter the jungle, and I think Silver Sword where is Thieves Guild bow. Okay. And all. Oh. Is this... Who is that player? There's a mine. Okay. Oh, okay. Getting back to you then. Oh, what happened to him? Okay, he holds mine. Okay, so I'll just take off... Actually, let's just take off the most heaviest parts of the armor. I think the boots and shoulders. Ah, he got it. Yay. Okay, so solid. And his mace. Thieves Guild bow. Okay, we're all good. Okay. So yeah. This is one way you can help each other, you know. If someone's wearing heavy armor and they sink to the bottom and they need to drop everything, then you can help them by, you know, if you're wearing lighter armor, then you can help them pick up their armor pieces. So that is what I say. That is why I say the more hardcore features you put in, it actually creates more, you know, varied gameplay experiences for the players, compared to, say, if you just take out every hardcore feature and then you just make it so that it's very easy, then it actually diminishes the amount of gameplay opportunities, different play styles and different ways to play the game. So that's why I still play this game above all others. Part of the reason anyway. Okay, so they're talking to each other. Alright, so I think I'll cut back again